Good morning, everybody. It is almost mid-March, and this is my beautiful peach tree. It is a Hail Heaven peach tree. I purchased it from, Tractor Supply, and it had all these beautiful buds on it, and you can see now that they have finally fruited. Look, right there. Can you see it? Super excited. They've got peach fuzz on these little guys. So it is fully loaded, and you can see the tree is doing really good, but I think it almost has too much fruit on it. A couple of the stems you can see aren't even big enough to have as much fruit as it does. I'm going to spin this around. But you can see these little ones that are on the tree right there. And this branch here has 4 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see it's too little. If you think about how big a peach gets, it's going to be about this big. It's not going to be able to sustain it. So what I'm going to do is go in and look at 1 or 2 of the best one, probably 1, because this guy is way too small to handle anything more than 1. So just going to go in. Let's see. Probably keep this one. Or maybe this one. That way I'll have room to grow. See how this one is super close here? So I'm going to leave this one to grow. And then this one is upward, so it's going to get stuck in that branch. So I'm going to go in and thin it out. Ugh, it's so painful to see it, because you're losing your harvest. But I think it'll be healthy and it'll produce better fruits if it doesn't have to worry about all these little ones down here. Here's this branch here, and it's got a couple side shoot, but there is 2 or 3 up here. This branch is pretty small, so I'm not sure if it's going to be able to hold. But I think I'm going to keep those 2 up there, and then come down here. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'm going to leave this one because it's the biggest one. And then probably get rid of all these little tiny ones. Another one on this side. And this one. So I left 4 on here, but I think I might take off 1 more. Since this big one is there, this one's pretty big here. This one's kind of small. I think I'm going to take this one off because it's right here. It's not going to be able to spread wide enough to grow. So there we go. I did that branch. Look at this branch right here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this one. So I'm going to leave this one down here. Remove this one. And maybe leave this one on this side. Take this one off. And these ones. And this one. Too many here. And here. Now the wind is going to help to remove some of the stuff if it's too heavy and it feels like it can't bear all of its fruit. But you can see, look at this main branch. It's got 3 here. Let me see if I can zoom out. Let me go on this side. Maybe it will be a lot better. So this branch here, it's got 3 here. 2, another 2, 2, 1, and then at the tip here's 1 here and 1 over here. So that's coming from the same branch. So same thing, I'm going to go in, help it out a little bit. Get rid of these 2. Here's one. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one because it's kind of in the way. Over here. I'll leave those 2. Leave that one. Get rid of this small one, which fell off by itself. Get rid of this one. And then I think that's good for those ones. Sorry, the camera kind of took a turn. This branch right here is doing really good. It's pretty sturdy. It's got 3 over here. So I think I'm going to prune one off. So leave those 2 coming out of this branch. There's one really nice one there. Nothing on these 2 branches on the side. So this one here, this one I think is just too small. Even though there's no other fruit on here, I'm just going to remove it because it's coming from this main branch. This one has 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leave that there. This branch looks like it's doing really good. It only has 1, 2, so I'll leave that there. Here's a small little flower that never got pollinated. And there it goes. Over here, this one has 3 on it. You can see 1, 2, 3. But these 2 looks like they're a little behind. So I'm going to just remove them. And that's all you have to do to remove them. Pretty simple. You could see a couple of them growing onto the main stalk. This is the main stalk here. And I've got 1 here and 1 here. I think I'm just going to remove this one because there's no point. It's being so small, and this stump right there is not going to do anything. And up here, this is at the top. This little top branch has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then another shoot coming over here that has 2. So on this one, I might leave this big one here and then come in and just remove all the other little ones. Kind of windy today. We're supposed to get down into the freeze tonight, and I'm trying to cover up all of my stuff, so hopefully these fruit will be okay and not get scorched by that freeze that we're having today and tomorrow. I think that looks pretty good. Down here only has a couple. I think I've already done that one. Yeah, I've already done that one. So this is the overall of the tree. It still has quite a bit of fruit on it. I'm expecting probably 50 to 75 if everybody still stays on the branch, which still seems a lot. But I actually took quite a bit off. Pretty simple, pretty easy. This is probably one of the main ones that I have that has this much fruit. Everything else I have just has a couple. I will also do another one where I have some pear that are growing, the kefir pear. It seems to be doing pretty good too, but not as prolific as this Peach Haven tree. This one has too many. So I'll remove this one, keep that big one. Get rid of that one, keep this one. Maybe get rid of this one. And then keep those 2. There's 1, 2, and remove maybe this one at the tip. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I think I've given it enough to sustain itself. Can't wait to see what it tastes like. I hope you guys are having great success with your fruits and vegetables as well. We're waiting to get the vegetable in the ground probably in about a month or so. Last frost is about 2nd week of April to 3rd week of April. So we will look to see and keep our eyes open. I don't really want to plant anything outside because I don't have too much covering for the summer crops. So definitely don't want to do that too soon, but this fruit tree I think will be great, and I'm looking forward to see what kind of fruits it bears. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.